The newly released tapes granting an astonishing look at the twisted mind of a serial killer. From Jack the Ripper to John Wayne Gacy, murderers who seem to choose their victims at random both terrify and fascinate us simply because they defy moral logic. It was the disappearance of an 18-year-old Alaskan girl that led police to unravel one such killer's astounding 11-year killing spree. ABC's Neil Karlinsky brings us the chilling details for our series, Crime and Punishment.
You're watching 34-year-old Israel Keyes describe over coffee and a bagel his strategy for hunting and killing innocent people.
Back when I was smart, I would let them come to me. Just remote area. Come go to a remote area that's not anywhere near where you live, but that other people go to as well.
The police interrogation is in Anchorage, Alaska, where Keyes was being held for the murder of 18-year-old barista Samantha Koenig, seen here putting her hands up the very moment a masked Keyes pulls a gun on her. He zip ties her hands and leads her away from the coffee stand, telling police he killed her, then left to take a cruise out of New Orleans before asking her family for ransom. Gruesome as it is, Keyes wasn't done talking. In fact, the man who matter-of-factly confessed to raping and murdering Koenig left investigators stunned by telling them he's a serial killer.
There is no one who knows me, or who has ever known me, who knows anything about me, really.
We did spend a fair amount of time talking about his crimes and his offenses as well, and those times were definitely very chilling to hear him talk about what he's done.
FBI Special Agent Jolene Godin interviewed Keyes over a period of months, sitting in the same room with a man she now believes to be a real-life monster.
He was very meticulous, he was very organized, he definitely planned everything that he did.
Keyes traveled the country from Alaska to Vermont, looking for people to kill totally at random, and funding his crimes by robbing banks. The FBI has now retraced his steps, a long list of dates and locations since 2001, when they believe he may have killed repeatedly. They so far have 8 confirmed murders and rapes, including a couple in Essex, Vermont, 4 others in Washington state, and 1 more on the East Coast, with the body hidden in New York. And he told agents something they'd never heard before, that he left kill kits or caches buried in several states, filled with everything he'd need to commit a murder. They were in waterproof containers or 5-gallon buckets and included guns and different things he could use to dispose of bodies. His strategy: to grab people in remote locations like parks, campgrounds, even cemeteries.
Every serial killer, including, I believe, Mr. Keyes, are not crazy. You cannot be that organized and deliberate and fit any legal definition of insanity.
You might not get exactly what there's not as much to choose from in a manner of speaking, but there's also no witnesses, really. There's nobody else around.
Investigators say Keyes is a textbook serial killer. Like other famous killers in the past, he took pleasure in the act of taking a life.
He talked about the rush that he got out of it, the adrenaline and kind of the high from doing it, and I think, unfortunately, I think he enjoyed what he was doing.
There is nothing probably greater than holding the power and control of someone's life and looking him in the eye and being able to control all of that is intoxicating to serial killers. And that's why they keep doing it.
Keyes also told Agent Godin that he could relate to notorious serial killer Ted Bundy, who confessed to 30 murders before being executed in 1989. The 2 killers had similar methods.
It's very common for serial killers to have no relationship with the individuals they ultimately killed. Many times they will not do it in their own community. Mr. Keyes, Ted Bundy fits this profile.
Prolific serial killers choose their victims carefully, like Gary Ridgway, known as the Green River Killer.
But I thought I was doing you guys a favor, killing prostitutes.
Ridgway was ultimately convicted of 49 murders and confessed to even more.
How do you plead to the charge of aggravated murder in the first degree as charged in count 45?
Guilty.
Like Ridgway, Keyes seemed to enjoy slowly revealing his secrets.
I'm 2 different people, basically.
How long have you been 2 different people?
Long time. 14 years.
Keyes said enough to start a massive investigation, but he didn't tell them everything. Sunday, they found his body. He'd killed himself with a razor inside his jail cell. One final act of control. I'm Neil Karlinsky for Nightline in Seattle.